Said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Stand on it. Media, we make you stand on it. We tell the truth because it's a demand for it. You know the business. I might even ran for it. They come to the press before he even ran for it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. 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 Stand on it.
Said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Right after this, we get ready to
Said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Stand on it. Media, we make you stand on it. We tell the truth because it's a demand for it. You know the business. I might even ran for it. They come to the press before he even ran. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. 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 Stand on it.
Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. Oh my God, Giving Life is in the building. Sticky Notes is in the building. I said that in reverse. Sticky Notes was here first. I gotta call it like I see it. Call a spade a spade. But Giving Life was the second. He was right on in the door. My guy. What's up, family? How y'all doing this morning? Welcome, man. Happy. What is today? Wednesday, right? It's hump day? Yeah, it's hump day. I forgot. Got something special coming this morning. So, yeah, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Happy hump day. Hope everybody is having a great morning, especially if you got your hump on this morning. You know how that go. You was listening to that Red Man. Red Man dropped a new album? I didn't even know that. That's my man. That's my man, 50 grand. So, yeah, I wanted to go live this morning. It was a few videos out there, CS2 back, and I do got one in the queue, you know, in the event that I'm still rocking, we'll listen to. But I wanted something, you know, that has some substance to it. You know, that was a little long-winded. And I ran across my girl, that girl Henny. And let me say salute to her. Because she be doing her due diligence. You hear me? Selena sent me, I think it was a link the other day to run the content. And that was when she did a preview of what this was. And I didn't get a chance to get to it. So I'm like, why not get to it right now? We gonna get to it right now. Why not? Hold on, what's she saying? My ex-wife. Let me see what my ex-wife was talking about. Okay. Adorable. Anyway. So, yeah, man, I said, man, let's run this content, man. Let's go ahead, man, and run this, man. $17 million in the hole is a big hole to be in. So, it makes a lot of sense why he's out here trying to do a lot of things, you know, and being Lena. This would be the second artist. Think about that. This is the second artist CS2 Back has had that is in debt. Think about that. What type of manager are you? What type of manager can you be? I know what his excuse is going to be. I'm not your financial advisor. Okay. That's that. I hate to give him an out though. I hate to give him a reason to not be the blame. But that is true though. He's not your financial advisor. He's just a crummy, grimy ass deputized FBI agent playing manager / gang member, but he's not your financial advisor. So I don't know how. That's the poll. I'm gonna make that a poll. How much of the blame lies on CS2 back? Let's go that route. Yes, let me set this up and then we get into the video. Because that right there is a good one. How much of the blame? That's what I want to know. How much of the blame do y'all think lies with CS? I'm just going to put WACK100 because a lot of these stands, they still don't recognize him for who he really is. Let me put this. How much of this? Oh no, I said it the wrong way. I'm glad I didn't hit post. How everybody doing, man? Blessings to the chat, man. I see my man Giving Life is in that chat working, man. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. For Blueface's debt. There we go. We keep it simple. We keep it simple. Look, man. Don't make me talk to you, man, like a Dominican, you know? I talk to you like a Dominican. Let me see, man. The BB gun champion, man. That's what he is, man. That's what he is. So listen, man. Oh, I said that wrong. I did that wrong. Hold on. Let's end that. I did that all the way wrong. I can't stand the way they let you do these polls. Like, I really hate them. You know what I'm saying? It's not. They should give you multiple ways of doing this. Is CS2 back the blame for Blueface? For Blueface, I think so though, in a way, because when he was in jail, I don't know. You're supposed to have a team around him for that. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good one. Like, you would think that CS2 back would help, would give some advice, but this is the second artist that is in debt. That's why I want to listen to this to see if there was some dirty play involved with CS2 back in this so-called $17 million debt. All right, there it go, right there. Boom. We got it. That's the one. That's the one, y'all. That's the one. That's the one. I corrected it. Let's go. You know, let's see how this poll rolls out. But we're going to get to the content, though, man, because y'all not here for me. Y'all here for the content, and I'm here for the content. Shit, I'm not even here for me. The fuck? All right, man. Anyway, man, blessings to all. Salute to my Stand On The Media family. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. You already know that, but I got to tell y'all that every day. And salute to the Henny, to that girl Henny, or the Henny gang. I love you, Queen. You know we always cool. That's my girl. Salute to you, Queen, and I appreciate you. So I make sure you get all the credit for this audio. It's on that girl's Henny's page. She has multiple videos up of this too. If you want to go check it out. All right, let's go.
Big poppin', money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me what.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the bar. It's your favorite guys and Doc Tender, that girl Henny, and I'm here to pour up on how Blueface ended up in $17 million worth of debt. Now, last night I gave y'all a 30-minute little sneak peek, a little shot of some hot Henny of a preview of what was going to be going down today. So if you are new here, welcome. Please be sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel so that you get notified whenever I do a video. And to my returning Mob Down Henny Gang members, yeah, we're going to get into this hot pour up. Yes, we're pouring it up. So as you all know, Blueface has been on multiple interviews. He's been on a press run, okay? Give them a run. He gonna give them a run, yeah. So recently, he did an interview with Vlad TV, and Vlad asked him straight up about some of his court cases, right? And Blueface, you know, I guess you could say he was like playing it cool or whatever, and he's just like, oh, you know, he doesn't know anything about them, which to me is kind of odd, because how do you not know about your court cases when you yourself, bruh man, was, hold on, I'm trying to get us connected to Instagram as well, because we're going to do a little bit on Instagram. You were served while you were sitting in Click City, and yes, you know that I have all of the hot Henny on that. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into it. Okay, Instagram is now connected. Let me make this window over here, and then let me bring this window here. Hold on one second, y'all. We gonna get into the pouring. Now, comments are up on the screen. Let's get to sharing. So before we get into anything, let's just take a listen to what Blue actually said while he was on these interviews. The first clip that we're going to listen to is going to be of him speaking on this case, which is the biggest one, right? Because the lien is the one that is pushing this into multiple millions of dollars. And you have to think about it. This is a nightclub, okay? Not just any nightclub. This is a gentleman's club where girls are shaking tail, guys are making it rain, and money is just flowing over in this club. And after the incident, if you don't remember what the incident was, this was an incident that took place where Blueface was in the nightclub, okay? And let's see if we can get the video up for y'all of this. Well, y'all already know, but I'm gonna put the video anyway. Blueface nightclub shooting. Okay. So this is from TMZ. We're going to put that up here. Wait a minute. Let me get my cursor back over here. Let me get this up on the screen for y'all. And for those who have the storyline all jumbled up, let me get into it and give it to you how it was. So Blueface, right? He was filming Crazy in Love during this time while this incident happened. And if you watched Crazy in Love with him and Blueface, him and Krishan on the Zeus network, then you know that Krishan was not with him. She was pissed off with him because he was going to the strip club in the first place. She didn't like it. She was in Oklahoma dealing with her case for stealing his G-Wagon. And so instead of him going with her to Oklahoma, she was upset. He was in Vegas. He was telling her to fly in and come be there with him. But in the meantime and in between time, he was out there with his peoples at the shake joint. And this is what transpired. Hopefully they don't. I know it. I knew they was going to give us an ad, because why wouldn't they, right? Always got to mess with our flow. So for those people who are out here saying, oh, Krishan was there, Krishan had something to do with it, that is inaccurate information. She was nowhere around. She was in a whole different state handling her own business, not out there with Blueface. All right, so now let's get into it.
At Amazon, hourly employees earn an average of over $23 an hour.
All right, what are we thinking?
Here we go. As you can see, this is outside of the gentleman's club. There you see Blueface, okay? There was an altercation that happened inside. We're going to read the article as well so that you guys can be and not just throwing little pieces here and there. All right. So you see him crossing the street. There is a young lady who is driving. You see his peoples are with him. You see someone standing in the doorway. There's going to be a pickup truck that pulls up, And that is going to be the gentleman Kentavious Traylor. Now, Kentavious Traylor is the gentleman who was also pumed in the hand. He's the guy who took the selfie in court. For those of y'all who don't remember, there goes Kentavious Traylor. It is alleged that he showed a firearm. And at that particular point in time, back here where the red arrow is, you see a muzzle shot and Blueface shot at the pickup truck. So this is the incident that caused Blueface to get this multi-million-dollar lien on his home. But when he was on Vlad TV, he spoke about this, but he kind of like downplayed it, right? Because he's like, oh, I don't know nothing about it. And Vlad is talking about $13 million. And see, this is why we are here, because at the end of the day, we keep up with the court docs over here. So if you go through my archives, you'll know I already covered this case, right? But we're going to do this. And it's crazy how this is his case, yet we're more up to speed and know more information than Blue does. But let's hear what he told Vlad when it came down to this particular suit where the lien was placed on his home.
You get sued over that, right? At one point, they say you had to pay $13 million.
Yeah.
Did that actually go through?
I don't know anything about that, brother. I don't even know how I'm even liable to be sued. I didn't.
So he's saying he knows nothing about it. Now, in this particular video clip on Vlad, it's titled, what is this title? Blueface went to jail over Krishan, which is an inaccurate title as well, because Blueface himself even told the story the way that I told you guys. He was already violated in Los Angeles for a nightclub beatdown that he gave to someone because he was on probation in Los Angeles for the gas station shooting, which caused him to then have that incident in the be violated for the incident that happened in the nightclub where he and the schoolyard stomped out a security guard who asked for ID. And I don't know, it just went left from there. Oh, I forgot to read y'all the article about the nightclub shooting, but so that was already a violation, and the court date was just being pushed back and pushed back and pushed back until we saw him turn himself in January of 2023. In the meantime, while all of that was going on in LA, Blueface ended up getting himself into this situation with the Euphoric nightclub shooting where he ended up on probation and house arrest and all of that stuff. And then there was the incident with the cell phone. Child, Henny Glasses in the chat if y'all want a video on that, because I've already been working on some shit for y'all. So we're gonna be rolling out some shit for y'all. But anyway, back to this nightclub shooting and what TMZ had to say about it, because I never read the article to you guys. So I'm gonna pull that up again, and I'm going to read the article. Well, no, let's let him finish at first when it comes down to that, and then we'll read the article.
Do anything to put this club in jeopardy. I think.
Because the club shut down afterwards. That's why. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's saying he didn't do anything to put the nightclub in jeopardy, but you had an incident allegedly that happened inside of the nightclub, and then there was the whole shooting that happened outside of the nightclub. So it's kind of like, bruh, what do you mean? What are you saying?
Yeah,
but I'm saying
they claim you're the reason why.
Obviously, they didn't have their shit together when they were supposed to. Is what I got from it. Because how
Salute Panda Man.
Brother,
good morning.
Nah, not in them clubs are still open.
So that's his take and his 1-2 on it, that the nightclub didn't have their shit together. And because they didn't have their shit together, that is why they got closed down. If you see a little glitchy going on with me, it's not because I need new equipment. It's because I have so many windows open at this particular point in time, which is why I'm trying to get through the videos first, because we have a lot of court docs that we have to read through. Okay. So now when TMZ reported on this, they reported on this on November 18th of 2022. Okay, so according to TMZ, Blueface is allegedly opening fire on a vehicle and subsequently getting arrested for attempted unaliving was a result of a joke falling flat and sparking a strip club fight. So this is what's alleged to have happened inside of the club, okay? According to legal docs obtained by TMZ, Blueface and his crew were at Euphoric Gentlemen's Club in Vegas on October 8th, and the alleged victim supposedly made a joke about the rapper talking with some female in a cheap vehicle. Cops say the joke set off members of Blueface's crew, who allegedly hit the man multiple times. The docs say the man then attempted to leave in his truck and told cops Blueface's crew might have thought he was going for a pow-pow, a gun, a firearm, leading to Blueface allegedly firing shots at the man's truck as he fled. Cops say there were multiple bullet marks on the truck, and its owner suffered what appeared to be a bullet graze wound on his left hand. As we reported, a video obtained by TMZ showed the truck suddenly stopped. Suddenly pulled up to the rapper and his crew in the club's parking lot, and it appears to show Blueface pulling out a weapon and firing it directly at the truck. TMZ broke the story. Blueface was arrested on Tuesday for attempted unaliving. Undercover cops on the scene said they were executing a warrant for his arrest. And you guys should all remember this incident right here when we saw
Face right here, yo. That's Blueface. The undercover cops just pulled up on him, bro. They got him.
So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James, 800-9-million.
This is Sweet James.
I'm on my way.
What the fuck's going on? That's Blueface right there. And Krayshawn.
No, that's not the right way, bro.
They just got his ass and threw him down.
Get the fuck out. Head up. Yo, chill out. Everybody relax. What is he doing? What did he do? But what did he do? No, he does not. What did he do, man? Come on, like let's just like y'all could have talked to him. He was gonna run away. Like, come on, man. Hey, y'all need to come on. That's just the same dispensary that. Nah, that.
So that is the incident that happened with the nightclub. So of course, you know what ended up ultimately going down with all of this was Blueface did end up arrested, going to court, yada 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 yada. Now, in the midst of all of this, Euphoric Gentlemen's Nightclub did go file their lawsuit against him in Las Vegas, and when Blueface was arrested, this case then got moved to Los Angeles court. So I hate that it's silent. I hate when we have a silent cast and it's just my voice. Some people don't like when we have the music, but I like having music in the background. Hold on one second. Let me get a nice little vibe going, little something going in the background. Okay. That should be good enough. Now, what I'm going to bring up now is going to be the original writ of service. Now, if you think that this is the only thing that Blueface has going on, you would be sadly mistaken. Okay, because there is a whole gang of lawsuits that have gone on. And if you're like most people who have been wondering, like, how does he even end up getting in kind of trouble when he has a manager who's supposed to be taking care of all of this? You would not be alone. Now, if you are on Instagram and you are watching, I'm going to tell you to come over to That Girl Henny Reviews on YouTube. I did not make a story post, but if you go into my link tree on my bio, you will find the link to That Girl Henny Reviews, or you could just go to your YouTube search bar if you are not already following me and type in That Girl Henny and I will pop up. But we're going to bid adieu to Instagram. Everybody say goodbye to Instagram. You guys come on over to YouTube. See y'all there. All right. So that live has now ended because I can't have all of this going right now. Okay. Just go ahead and edit these channels. Disconnect that. All right. So here we are. So now let's get this screen up the way that I like my screen up over here. And get y'all these documents up here that y'all like. that y'all need to see. Now, I have edited these documents to conceal some of the information, some of the personal information that is on here, and I've done my best to do so. All right. This is the actual lien itself. And as you can see, this lien, some details failed to update. All right. So let me I'm nervous as hell, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm nervous. Okay. So, as y'all can see, this was filed on 5/17/2024, which would be May. And we already know that he was incarcerated at this time and being held at LA County. All right. Now, Blueface was in LA County. He was supposed to be doing a 6-month bid, but he ended up doing a lot longer than that, right? So if you take a look, you see that these are the addresses that they had for him. And the crazy thing is, people keep putting this address here, but he no longer owns this home. But anyway, we all know this address here. All right. And so the original date of this notice being in May, when it first hit the courts, this is the amount that it was right here. $14,891. I'm sorry, $891,435.59 was what it was once it moved from Vegas to California. Okay. This is what it was when it got there. Oh, I'm not showing that tab. This is the tab right here that I was just looking at. That's showing you guys. And let me take these comments off the screen so y'all can see the complete document. All right, hold on. There we go. So this is what I was saying. You see the filing date is right here, May 17th. You see that this went to these were the two mailing addresses that they had on file when they first sent this notice of lien to Blueface in California, which, like I said, the judgment was entered on January 9th of 2024. Now, when we get over here to this writ, which is what I was showing you guys before, this is the writ of execution, okay? This is a money judgment. And when they sent this, they sent it right here. You see, they sent this to the LA County. Let me just put a circle around this so y'all can see it better. They sent this to LA County where he was. So for him to say that he doesn't know or he's not abreast of what is going on, that would be inaccurate because it was sent to him. Now, when this judgment went in, and this document's date is July 3rd of 2024, which was last year. This was the total of the judgment. Remember, we went through this last night with the cost after the judgment, bringing that total up. We also have interest on here that was accrued. Then you have the total amount due on July 3rd of 2024, which was $15,005,162.60. And then, as I explained to you guys last night, it is also accruing interest at $3,941.46 every day. That's every day, okay? And you can see right here, judgment based on a sister state judgment. This was the writ of execution. Now, the crazy thing about all of this is when you go and you put the total in, right, and you tally up. Let me see right here if I could do this. All right, let's see if we can get a calculator on the screen. If you guys will see it when I do the calculator. Probably won't. Let's see. I'm trying to bring the calculator on to
please hit that like button on your way in. Anybody that's in here that has not hit that like button, please hit that like button. I would appreciate it. I didn't even hit the like button while I'm telling y'all to hit the like button. Hold on. I didn't even hit it because I'm watching on my other channel, on my other phone. Salute to the chat. Super Dub Nation is in the building. Panda Man in the building. My apologies, man. Just been over here on the phone. But let's get back to this content. This is good content.
The screen for y'all. It won't move. Okay. So when you actually sit back and you pull out your little notes and all of that, and you do your own tallying of this case, you see that this is no longer This 15 million that we was talking about is no longer the case for him. Okay. That has since, like I said, accrued interest on it, and the total.
We up early around this month. Super Dub, what are you talking about, boy? We up early. Bloody man, what's up, Bloody man? Salute to you, man. I was up at 4:30 this morning. I fell asleep on accident early. I've been up, so I said it's time to get to work. Tab 1 in the building. The originator of the intro. Put some respect on Tab 1 name. And if you want an intro done, a fire intro done, that's the man to go to. Go to Tab 1. That boy got some heat too. He sent it to me. He got some heat. I wanted to be selfish and tell him, man, let me get that. I don't know. We'll do a remix or something. We'll do the remix version. Let me get that. Yeah, that motherfucker fire, Tab. I ain't bullshitting. That motherfucker fire. Salute to the chat. If you new and you just pulling up because I see the chat going up, please, please, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Amount that Blueface now owes them when it comes down to.
Damn, Fan West, you couldn't have came in when I unposed. Salute to my man Fan West in the building. What up? What's up? What's up? Man, the family here, man. It's good, man. I love that. Let's go.
Just this case right here, because there's two other cases we're going to get into. It comes to at $561. Okay, so let me give you the calculations. All right, let me give you all the calculations. Hold on a second. Let me come back up on the camera. Let me switch with this. All right, so when you're doing this, right, you have.
And again, salute to the Henny gang. Henny looking good this morning. I'm saying she always was a cutie, but I'm saying like she kind of glowing or something in this audio, brother. Am I lying? Am I lying? Tab 1, talk to me. Give me light. Am I lying? Is Henny kind of glowing in this audio? I'm just saying.
Have the base judgment that was owed, which was $14,386,341.23. Then you add on there the $3,941.46 per day, right? You tally that from July 3rd of 2024, and actually we're on December 2nd, right? So let me just go ahead and add that, because today is a whole new day, right? So we're going to put in here the 16 million. Well, let me go back to that. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place a bit. All right, so then you have the $3,941.46 per day, and it's accumulating interest from July 3rd, 2021. Today would be December 2nd, but as of December 1st, which was yesterday, that would be 516 days. So you would times 516 by $3,941.46, and that would come to a total amount of interest being,
talk to us,
$2,033,793.36 in interest alone.
You can't go in the shoebox and get that type of cash. You know, back in the day when, you know, niggas that's born in the 80s, 81, baby, right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that money in the shoebox. You can't go in the shoebox and get that money.
Okay? And that's going to bring you to a grand total of $16,420,114.59.
Let me look at my drawer and see if I got that. I might have that to loan that nigga. She said $17. Oh, she said 17 million. If she said 17 million, I ain't got it.
That's where it was yesterday. Okay. So when we go to our handy dandy calculator today, we are going to put in that $16 million. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add that $3,941 to it as well. So that's plus $3,041.96. So as of today, right now, I'm going to type it down in the chat. As of today, right now, the total amount is $16,424,053. I'm sorry, $56 and 60
Come on,
cents.
Henny, you got to get the math right, Henny. The math ain't mathing, queen. Let's go.
That is the total that is owed, on his house as of right now with this lien. Because you have to remember, every day that goes.
See, I like my girl to be in charge of the finances. When I got a girl, I like her to be in charge of the finances and all that. I don't know how many young men are like that, because I know a lot of men like to be in charge of all that. Me, I'm the opposite. I like my girl to handle the money, pay the bills, and do all that shit. Not because she has to or she required to. I just like her to be in charge of the finances. Women are more, organized with it. You know what I mean? They more tactical with it. They like to cut corners and save us some money. Cornelius Martin in the building. I like that type of shit. So Henny, I'm gonna need you to get that handy dandy calculator together. Cause I need you to get the math. The math gotta be mathing. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, the math gotta be mapping now. Let's go now.
By that 3,000 is added onto it. So that's the total amount that he owes as of today, right now. But the crazy thing is, when we get into Blueface's property, right? Let's go there. When we get into Blueface's property and we start looking at the value, this home is not even valued at that. It was purchased. The purchase price of his home, it was purchased back in 2019, right? When he bought the home was valued at $1,248,500, right? The property value as of right now is $1,420,573. And he pays $16,885 in property taxes. So his home is not even worth. This is why I said to y'all last night when we was talking about this, his home ain't even going to put a dent in this debt. Because every day it's going up. Every day it's going up. So for him to be sitting on Vlad and them saying that it's $13 million and he knows nothing about it, why hasn't he? Now this is where I'm gonna get up on my soapbox, okay? Because why hasn't this man been informed of what's going on with him and his debts? Why hasn't this man seen these documents to know that this is what's going on? I seriously doubt that he knows that he's accruing interest at almost $4,000 a day. Now, he knows about this lawsuit because it did go to him in LA County. He was served there. It's there. But any updates that happened, he's probably unaware if they did not send them to his other prison that he was in. Once he left LA County, he went into California Department of Corrections. He became state property instead of county property. And they might not have served him, but they were sure enough serving his home address over there in Santa Clarita on Juniper Springs. They was over there serving that place. So where's all his mail? Have you not gone through your mail? Who was collecting the mail? Where did the mail go? Things that make you go, But this is not the only legal woe that Blueface has, because as we all know, Blueface also has a case against him, filed against him by Blueface, by Soulja Boy's baby mama. Because when Soulja Boy and Blueface were feuding, Blueface was telling him that that was his son and that he had slept with his baby mama. Now, according to what I've heard, this is alleged, she did sleep with Blueface prior to, but did not sleep with him around the time that she was dating Soulja Boy. That's alleged. That's what I heard. That's what they told me, and I'm repeating and giving it to you. It's an alleged statement, y'all. Don't come for me, all right? So now, boom. Vlad did ask him about this case as well. So now let's hear what Blueface had to say about being sued by Soulja Boy's baby mama, and then we'll get into the court docs for that as well. Okay, let's get into it. Y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel.
Your boy's baby mother and you had sex before, and then that caused the whole lawsuit and everything else like that.
So let me correct Vlad there. It's not the fact that he had sex with her before. What it is it's the fact that he was saying that he had sex with her and, all skeeted. Did y'all not see the document? Hold on. I'm being told y'all couldn't see a document. Hold on.
The automotive industry continues to evolve, and so do the opportunities to
Okay, so it's not the fact that he slept with her. It's the fact that he was saying that that was his kid.
How did that turn out?
Man, I don't know about the lawsuit business or anything, but nothing has came to my desk. You know, as far as that.
Nothing has came to his desk as far as that. Well, now that's inaccurate information because this was actually sent to Blueface as well. Y'all know I'm gonna bring y'all the whole pour. All right, so here you have Jacqueline Martinez's case against Blueface. Okay, now we don't have the full original filing. If you want the original filing, you guys are gonna have to go through my archives. I'm gonna go through and take some time this weekend to actually rename some of my videos and actually put timestamps in those videos for you guys, because I've given a lot of information out already and I just hate repeating myself. But you know, it has to happen sometimes because stories spin the block and things get spun and you've got to, you know, keep the truth going. But anyway, as you can see on this document right here, it says by mail. Okay, so he was served by mail. I caused such envelope with postage therein fully prepaid to be placed in the United States mail at Sherman Oaks, California. So this was executed on August 19th of 2024. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to block out all of the addresses, but we don't need to see all of the address. Oh, we do, because it makes my point. But anyway, as you can see, not only did Jacqueline, not only did Jacqueline send this to his address at the LA County, she sent it to the terminal annex, which is where his mail is supposed to be going. But she also sent this out to his 2 addresses as well. So for him to say that nothing came across his desk, we know that at least the August 19th notification of amended notice of lodging video exhibit in support of the plaintiff's request for court judgment, at least he knows that a judgment, it should be there, because it's documented and stamped by the courts that it was sent. This was electronically filed on August 19th of 2024. And we know that he was in, was he in Lancaster then? He was in state. He was state property in Click City by then. So that's where we are with that at this immediate moment. He says it didn't come across his desk, but the court docs say that something came. If it didn't reach you in prison, it reached you at home. But let's continue.
It's true. I fucked her. Just, like just a sore loser. They're trying to make a lawsuit based off of the time frame that I said I fucked her. They're trying to say, "Oh, you didn't fuck her on this day." So we're suing you for saying you fucked her on this day, even though you did it.
Did you show up to court?
Hell no, I was in jail. In prison. So they posted some weird shit that's saying that they won based off me.
Oh, not showing up to court.
Yeah.
Now, it's not some weird shit because it's actually true. Jacqueline did win her case because he wasn't there. And guess what? You yourself don't have to physically show up to court. But the bigger question is, why didn't your manager, who's so busy out here in your personal business, why didn't your manager tell you about this? Or better,
wake it up. Now you cooking, Henny. I want to play to that too. Make sure my shit warm. Wrap it up with some aluminum foil. I'm coming to get it. Because you cooking. Why your manager didn't hold you down? I thought that's what he do. I thought he had his interests or his artist's best interests at heart. I thought that's what he specializes in. If that's the case, then why is this man $17 million in debt? Why that man ain't got no liquid? And I ain't talking about water or soda or juice. He don't got liquid. No liquid cash. Because he's $17 million in dizad. I'm not a mathematician, but you can't have liquid money if you in debt, right? Ain't that how that work? You got to be in the black. I don't know. Talk to me. Tell me in the comment section.
Forget have a lawyer come in and tell you or represent you, in this court case. And
Ghost of Vendetta. Salute to you, brother. Blueface is in trouble right now. Dead homies. 101 Dalmatians. He's a golden retriever. He needs 17 point something million. If you got it, you can loan it to the homie. I'm gonna need you to do that, okay, Ghost of Bandera? He need about 17 million. But before you send him that though, you need to go ahead and just send me 5,000. I ain't asking for much. He asking for much. He need an arm, a leg, and an elbow, and an EMT. I don't need none of that. Just send me 5,000. Send him the 17 mil, but send me 5,000. We good.
Instead of nobody showing up and that being
Dead
that on
homies.
that. That's the bigger question here. But I digress. And we're going to actually get into this because it was a defamation lawsuit. But let him finish.
You're in jail. So, okay. Got it.
So he's just a sore loser, you know.
Oh. At one point, okay, so in 2024, you dissed NLE Chopper.
Okay, so he's getting into NLE Chopper. We are actually done with this right here. So let's go over here and look at this. Okay, let's look at this right here. Because he says they got online and posted something weird saying that because I didn't show up to court, that this is what happened. Well, can you guys see the court doc? He could have done a Zoom meeting. Exactly. He could have done a Zoom. He could have showed up, had his lawyer showing up for him, but nobody showed up for Blueface in court at all. No, I can't put that on the screen just yet. Okay, so everybody's saying they can see the court doc. I don't know what's happening. I was just notified that you can't see it. Yeah, because I got people that's telling me when things are messed up. Yes, what you do it? All right, so now here I go. All right, so this is filed, okay, on October 16th of 2025, which was just a couple months ago, month before last. And so it says that the judgment creditor, Jacqueline Martinez, will move this court for an order instructing the debtor, the judgment debtor, which is Blueface, to assign as judgment debtor his interest in all rights to royalty collected by ASCAP and BMI, derived from payments resulting from sales of songs, records, and the like, of which ASCAP and BMI collect on his behalf, to the judgment creditor, which is Jacqueline or Soulja Boy baby mama. And they said that to the extent necessary to pay the judgment creditors judgment in full, including accrued interest through the date of final payment. So Jacqueline is going for Blueface's royalties. Remember, I told you guys this already, that she was going for the royalties. You can't request somebody's royalties or put in anything for a judgment for you to start getting paid if you did not win your case. So by him saying all of this that he said in the Vlad interview, it's fluff, it's smoke and mirrors, because she clearly won her case while he was in prison. And the sad part about it is you've got a manager that is so busy out here running his mouth on Krishan and everything that Krishan is doing. So busy answering questions about your love life and doing interviews and getting on Vlad and running podcasts over on No Jumper and all this and this and that. And is mysteriously back outside because you outside and you running outside with your crew, and now he outside with you. He's not handling the business. And this shouldn't surprise anybody, because at the end of the day, he wasn't handling the business for the game either.
That part.
So if we've already seen that he doesn't handle legal matters well, because I have not seen that one legal matter where it worked out for his client's best interest come across my desk yet. If I did, I would post it, because I don't have no personal stake in none of this. I'm just here to give y'all the content. Anyway, back into the document. So Jackie was paying attention to everything that was going on in the game's case, like all of us, because that was a big thing, right? So we was watching it because it was being drugged out for years, okay? They drugged that thing till they couldn't drag that thing no more. And so Jacqueline, obviously she's a smart cookie, or her lawyers are a smart cookie, but whoever's handling this case is very smart, because what they did was they also went in and asked for movement for the court to order a restraining order, okay, to keep his servants, agents, employees, or attorneys for him away from being able to take on any of his royalties. So you know how in the games case, right, the royalties were then signed over somehow to WACK. Like, I would have to go back into it to refresh my memory to be sharp as a tack on it, but I do remember all of the details. I just can't give you, right? So if y'all remember, right, the royalties that were for the game was going to WACK. Then WACK was sending those payments via Fifth Amendment into his accounts, which I believe was F12 and Associates or some shit like that. But anyway, he was taking that and he was sending the money to that. And then the game was paying his personal bills and all of that stuff out of that account. And so when old girl went in and found out that this is what was going on, because remember, they broke down the whole thing about everything that was happening and where the money was and who took the house and all of that. And then the courts came in and they ruled and they told them to undo everything that they did. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give y'all a marathon of all of this shit over the weekend. So I'm gonna be running hours of WACK and court docs and all of that for y'all over the weekend. I did this one time before, but I'm announcing it now that I'm gonna be doing it on YouTube and Twitch, where it's just gonna be a playlist just running hours of content, okay, for you guys. But anyway, let's get back to what we was talking about. So the judge in her case, she told them to basically put everything back the way that it was, give Game back his house. Because if you remember, Game signed the house to WACK, and then WACK signed the house to Kim, and then Kim signed the house back to WACK, and WACK had it, and the judge said, give it back to the Game. Undo that. And all of this flimflammery through these shell companies and stuff, because remember, we pulled on the companies too. And we found out that a lot of those companies were not even fully legal operating companies, which, by the way, I got something else coming for y'all, a real fucking treat, because y'all, this shit right here is going to blow your muffin cap back blue. Not blue as in Blueface, not blue as in a flag, just y'all know where it came from. But anyway, so Jacqueline has been paying attention to everything that was going on in the games case, and she put that restraining order because she was like, she said, y'all not about to do me the way that y'all did Priscilla. That's her name, Priscilla Rainey. Y'all not gonna do me the way that y'all did Priscilla. Okay, y'all gonna run me my coins, and ain't none of y'all gonna be able to get involved. So that means that she's putting a restrainer order on WACK and anybody that he tries to bring in. Can't nobody touch his royalties or intervene with where these royalties are going, because she wants her immunity. Okay, and so
Blueface in the building. My guy, Blueface in the building. Great morning, my brother. It's even better morning that you here. Appreciate you being here. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button and you ain't here, man, and you just joining us live, man. Show your boy some love. Trying to get in that algorithm just a little bit. Hit that like button. I know Funkface hit it already. If he just came in and hit it, y'all could have been hit that like button.
The judgment for this case, right?
Dead on me.
Right. It was entered on April 16th of 2025, which was this year. Okay. And it's at the rate of 1,200. I'm sorry.
See, that's what I'm saying, Henny. And we gonna cross that threshold together. You know, you looking festive around this month. I'm gonna need you to I'm gonna need the math to be mathing now. I'm gonna need you to be in control of the finances. You can't be stuttering with the money. Shit get funny when it come to money. All right, Henny? If I put a ring on that finger, I'm gonna need you to act like an R&B singer and make that money pop. I don't know what that had to do with anything. I just like the way it rhymed. dead homies.
$123,243.10 plus interest, right? So this is what her and her attorneys were petitioning. Now, I know I can read all of that stuff to y'all, and I believe I already have, but we're going to get right down here to where it says the right to payment must be assigned up to the full amount due in the judgment. Okay, so it says, as shown in the accompanied declaration, the current balance due on the judgment as of October 8th, 2025 is $129,148.85, including interest, right? So then we get down here and it says for the restraining order, okay, the court, they're authorizing the court to restrain the judgment debtor from assigning, which would be Blueface. So they're restraining Blueface from assigning or otherwise disposing of the right to payment sought to be assigned upon a showing of need. Such a showing of need is set forth in the declaration that accompanies this memorandum. Consequently, the debtor, Blueface, must be restrained so that the right to payment sought to be assigned will be available to be applied. Can y'all hear this? Did y'all hear that ticking clock? Henny Glasses in the chat if y'all heard that, if y'all hear this. So when we get down here, it says that the plaintiff, Jacqueline Martinez, obtained judgment against the defendant, Blueface, okay, on April 16th of 2025. It also says,
hold on, Henny. We gonna get right back to that. My man Lou from the Lou is in the building. Salute to my guy Lou from the Lou. Skip to my Lou, my guy. That's my guy. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you being here, man. Hit that like button, y'all. If you ain't hit that like button, I appreciate the love. But I'm trying to go deep into the algorithm. You hear me? Let's go.
That the attorney searched Google as part of his investigation into Jacqueline trying to locate assets to enforce her judgment. Okay. It says that Blueface is professional. Porter is known professionally as Blueface, a successful singer, entertainer, and entrepreneur. ASCAP and BMI are royalty collection and distribution sources for the entertainment industry and the entertainer members of its organization. Okay. Plaintiff is informed and believes that defendant Porter received and will be receiving payments from these entities. So they did their calculations and they showed you that for her, all right, she was awarded her judgment on that has to be incorrect, because there's no way that the judgment was awarded on 2018 and this case was back in 2024. So we're going to say 2024. That's got to be a clerical error right there that they need to fix. But anyway, you saw that the original amount was the $123,243.10. So then it collected interest as of October 8th of 2025. It said that it was at 196 days past due at $33.77 a day, which brought her interest to $5,909.75 for a grand total of $129,148.85. Now, remember, we just did the math with that. We just did the math for the lien on the house. So the lien on the house is at 16 million. So now let's add this to the calculations. If y'all got y'all calculators out, go ahead and add that $129,140.85.
Now that's what I'm talking about, Henny. See, that's the type of math I can get down with. Let's go.
And that's going to bring you to a total of his debts being $16,553,205.40. So the total.
She had me nervous, but she came through in the clutch. That's my girl. Salute to the Henny gang. If you ain't subscribed to her channel yet, I don't know what the hell y'all doing with your life. Go subscribe to my girl, man.
Total that we are now at, everyone. Let's get to what.
Man, we rocking right now. We got 33 people, man. You know, it fluctuates. It goes up and down and in and out and all that stuff and in and around. Last night, though, that live was popping. We already had I was at 1,000 before I even ended that B.I. We was cooking last night. See, this is that slow grind content, but it's great content because it's detailed content. It's just everybody, you know, they want the pop, 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 wow, wow, wow all the time. Sometimes you need to sit back, relax, and chill and get the gist of shit. That's why I like how Henny breaking this down. Normally I be bored listening to shit like this. But Henny always deliver though. She always keep you entertained, man. Salute to the Henny gang, for real.
Where we at now? I'm gonna put the totals. I'm gonna keep putting the total on the bottom of the screen for you. Okay. So y'all know where we at right now. So
That
as
part
of right
goes
now,
to bend there.
between
Point being, hit that like button. Like you like something. You know, share this video. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. But you ain't got to. You know, we don't want nobody here that don't want to be here. That's how we getting down. But we want you here dead homies. Y'all family when you hit that. But you already family. But you really family. You like first, second cousin when you hit that subscribe button. That's a fact. When you not an honorary member, you know, you like third, fourth cousin. But we still, you know, you still invited to the cookout. You just can't bring shit. Because we don't know you. We don't trust you. We don't trust you yet. Putting raisins in the potato salad and shit like that, man. We don't know how you get down. You hit that subscribe button, man, you might be able to be the one to bring the ribs. Ghost to being there, do the hot links. Facts, dead homies.
The Euphoric Gentleman's Nightclub and Jacqueline Martinez's case, the total balance is being put at the bottom of the screen for you guys so that y'all can see it and keep up with where we are. So now let me put that in the chat and let me go ahead and let me show that up on the screen. Boom. That's the total that we're at right now.
She calculated the hell out
Oh,
this
but
nigga.
we're not done because there's more to this than just Jackie and than just Jackie. Now, remember I told you guys that the guy, that's Jarvis Heard. I wanted to get to Kentavious Trailer. Okay. This is the case of Kentavious Trailer, which is the guy who was in the pickup truck who made the joke allegedly, and it went too far. So he had his case. Let me pull that up on the screen for y'all. And if you want to see this court document in its entirety broken down, you can watch some of my other videos, Blueface court doc updates and all of that stuff. I've already done these videos, but Kentavious Trailer sued Blueface and Euphoric Gentleman's Nightclub. Now, Euphoric Gentleman's Nightclub already went ahead and they did what they had to do for their portion of the lawsuit, but Blueface did not. So Kentavious, after the whole situation, you know, he got the graze on his left hand. He filed for an order of default judgment after his case had been going on. Okay, so it says that on October 8th of 2024, the plaintiff applied the plaintiff's application for a default judgment against defendant Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, was filed before the Honorable Judge Susan Johnson. Through today's date, defendant Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, has not appeared in court, nor has any opposition to the underlying application been filed. The plaintiff's application is hereby granted, which means that he won his default judgment. Okay, he won his default judgment. Let me say that again. The plaintiff's application is hereby granted. This court, having reviewed the pleadings and papers on file herein and having held a hearing on May 15th of 2025 at 8:30 a.m. and hearing testimony of plaintiff Kentavious Trailer and accepting evidence within the case, finds the following. So before we get into the findings, let me just break down again how the representation of him was not there on paper, in person, no nothing. Where was WACK when all of this was happening?
Great question. That's a damn good question. And by the way, did I mention how nice and beautiful Henny is looking on this video? Am I tripping? Tell me I'm tripping. It's the homegirl. I don't know. One of y'all might be talking to her. No disrespect to you. If that's your queen, I don't mean no disrespect at all. You know. Send me a message in the back chat. Tell me to kick back. I'll kick back and be cool. But if not, ain't she looking nice today? Like, she really looking good. Hey, Two Blown, my guy. He proud of me. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him of being proud of me. See, that's my man right there. A1 Day One. Been knowing Too Blown for a minute, man. He been grinding with me from the very fucking beginning. Salute to my man Too Blown for pulling up, man. I appreciate you, bro. You know. And he keep me laughing on Instagram. If you ain't following his Instagram, I don't know what you doing. Go follow Too Blown's Instagram. He's funny. It's hilarious. I seen you was spiffy the other day, boy. I seen you. Yeah, I seen you. I watch everything. I'm a fire hydrant. I ain't in the streets, but I'm next to that motherfucker. You better believe that. Believe that.
Why weren't you making sure that somebody was in court handling these court cases? Why weren't you making sure that your client was being represented in these legal matters while he was not there? Oh, that's right, because you don't have a history of paying lawyers. Because if y'all go back in the history, I also did a video on how WACK is being sued by the lawyers that represented the game in the Priscilla Rainey case. He's being sued for non-payment of that as well.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, y'all gonna want to
dead homies. This nigga out here fucking niggas left and right. That's what happens when you the feds. You can just get away with whatever you want to get away with. Plant murders on people. Implicate people in murders, you know. Have somebody sitting right next to you, feed them lines on a podcast, and he can sit up there and just tell all these lies about somebody that get somebody indicted. I mean, when you the feds, man, it's just the best of both worlds, man. You know, you can get caught on wiretap for conspiracy to commit murder and just walk away. You can threaten somebody's mama, get a warrant out for your arrest, and then it just goes away. It just goes away. You can be out there in front, kick somebody's foot, to give them the signal to punch a nigga. Then they beat the niggas up, strip them naked, all on camera, footage out because he put it out, and just walk away. Man. I couldn't in this lifetime I could never be a federal agent, but when I come back, that might not be a bad idea. But I won't arrest none of y'all because y'all family. Because you can just get away with murder, literally, as a federal agent. This is nasty work. A deputized federal agent at that. Alonzo Zoe Scott.
Sit here for this marathon that's coming this weekend. Anyway, so now let's get into what the court finding was. Let me take a little swig of my water. Let me take a swig of my water.
Yes, he did, Plato. C7E. That's what he do. That's what he do. Every artist he has, he systematically breaks them down, and they don't even be knowing it. Because they allow him to be in control of that, the finances and all the business, the legal beagle stuff. And they lining them up. Guess, you know where that also sounds familiar? I told y'all a while back, man, let's talk. We're going to talk. Let's talk then. We're going to talk about it. A while back when we was really on that Tupac and Biggie-ish, right? I had pointed out how, Suge Knight was trying to get out of jail when he was fighting the case he in there for. And remember CS2 Back, a.k.a. Alonzo Zoe Scott, was supposed to get the legal form. And then somehow it fell apart, and Wack said it was because he found out he was on audio cutting his throat. Bruh. Okay. That's what they do. They sat him next to him to make sure he didn't get out. The same thing they did to Keith PD. Wack sat up there and intentionally perjured himself. Remember that? Remember he perjured himself in that bail hearing? What happened to that? What did that man say? We take perjury very serious. And it went away. Oh my God, that nigga's abracadabra out here in these streets. Oh my mama. Oh, my mama. That's what he do. He's sitting next to you to make sure you don't get out. That's a fact.
Because this is getting good. Okay, this is getting good. Thank you for all of the super chats, and happy anniversary to everybody. I know I see it, but I'm in my zone and I'm trying to stay there because I don't like when I'm fumbling around, y'all. I'm in my zone. I don't warmed up. All right, so it says the findings on October 8th of 2024. Plaintiff filed the underlying complaint against defendant Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, and against defendant Euphoric Gentleman's Nightclub. Proof of service of the complaint against defendant Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, was filed on October 2nd of 2023, with service being prefixed via via personal service on that same date of October 2nd, 2023. Default was entered against defendant Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, on August 24th of 2024. Defendant Euphoric Gentlemen's Club was dismissed via stipulation and order on March 5th, 2025. Plaintiff filed the application for default judgment on October 8th of 2024. Plaintiff filed proof of service of the application for default judgment by mailing to defendant Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, at his last known address on April 2nd of 2025. For good cause appearing on the application for default judgment, along with testimony and evidence presented at hearing, the court awards the following: for past medical specials, $4,031; for pain and suffering and emotional trauma, $1 million. Plaintiff has shown that the actions of Blueface were egregious and caused great emotional harm to the plaintiff. The actions of the defendant are admitted as pursuant to a guilty plea agreement and information filed in Clark County, Nevada. Okay, so it goes on to say judgment of conviction filed on October 5th of 2023 and the amendments to herein two are conclusive evidence of all facts, impulsive civil liability and injury. All right. So the plaintiff, which is Cantabia's Trailer, is awarded past interest in the amount of $170,699.01 for the passing of 591 days between the date of service of August 24th, 2024, and the date of the hearing of May 15th of 2025. So actually, this $17 million, hold on, because we need recalculations. Okay. Plaintiff is further awarded the interest. So now when we get down here, this is how it is all broken down in May. So I already told y'all what he got for his past medical specials, the $1 million for the pain and suffering, and the interest rate as well. So Cantabia's Trailer's amount for his lawsuit against Blueface as of right now is $1,174,730.01, and that's as of May of 2025. Now let me go back up here. All right, so now let's do this in order for us to figure out exactly what it is that he has been getting paid. So we're going to go to $170,699.01, and we're going to divide that by 591, and that's going to say it's about $283 a day. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So that's 7 months. So we're going to put 7 months, $288.83, $288.83 times 7 equals, okay, and then add that to what we already have. Hold on, because I'm calculating interest and 1 cent. That comes to a total of $172,690.82 in interest. Where were we at? Down here. All right, so now I'm going to add that $4,031 plus $1 million. So as of right now, The total for this case is sitting at $1,176,721.82. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add that. And then I'm going to go back and recalculate Jackie's interest as well. But in the meantime and in between time, until I recalculate Jackie, let me get this up here for y'all. And this is where we are at this immediate moment until I calculate Jackie. Because they didn't say if it was per day. And I don't think Cantabia's trailer's case is per day. Yes, and 1 cent. Yup. And 1 cent. Yup. I said it. 17, 7, 29. Oh, it is. So it may be way more than that. Hold on. 78. Okay, so this is where we are right now. Did it say per day? Did this say per day? Hold on. It did say per day. Hold on, you guys. Wait a minute. Hold on. $288.83. Okay, so that was in May. So you got May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months times 30 comes to 221 days. 210 days. So 210 days times $288.82. So that comes to $60,652.20. Cantabia's trailer interest. Okay, hold on. Let me get to Jackie's interest for y'all as well. Hers was like $33 a day, if I'm not mistaken, because this is where the money is coming in at. It's all these days of interest. Yeah, Jackie is $33.77 per day. And this was on October 16th. That was October 16th. October, November, December. So from the 16th, One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days in October. And then you have the whole month of November, which is 30 days. So that brings us to 45 days. And then today is December 2nd, 45, 46. That's 47 days. So you take $33.77 plus 47 days, and that comes to another $80.77 on Jackie Martinez. All right, so let's fix this, right? So this is where we are. This is where we were. All right, so we had the 17. Hold on. All right, so we're going to add this to it. Hold on, we're coming. I'm coming. All right, you might as well say $18 million. You may as well say $18 million because we are now sitting at $17,790,000. I mean, $790,111.20. There we go. This is his total amount due by day. $17,790,111.20 is what this man owes. But there's more. There's more, you guys. There's more. All right. So let me get this off the screen. We've already talked about Jackie. All right. Now let me turn y'all attention to this next one that has not been resolved. He has other cases still sitting out there. Let me take y'all over here to Mr. Jarvis Heard, because y'all ain't heard of Jarvis Heard. And I told y'all about Jarvis Heard before, but closing out some of my windows. Give me a second because I don't need any of this. What is this? I don't need that. I don't need, I don't know. Maybe I do. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me direct y'all attention to this court doc here. All right. This court doc belongs to a gentleman by the name of Jarvis Heard. Now, Jarvis is suing Kentavious Trailer, Blueface, and they're suing Euphoric Gentlemen's Club and all of their holders and all of that. Okay. Let me just say this. It's only a matter of time before all of this has to be handled. Okay. Now, who is this Jarvis Heard person, right? And why is he filing court filings? Well, if you go through my old videos, and I'm going to keep saying that because people don't be digging through my treasure trove of Henny, because it'd be a lot. Now, Jarvis Heard is a gentleman who absolutely had nothing to do with this situation. The only thing that he had to do with it was the fact that he happened to be in the parking lot the night that Kentavious and Blueface got into their incident. Okay. And guess what? His car got totaled. Dun, dun, dun. Do I have a dun, dun, dun? I don't think I have a dun, dun, dun here. No, I don't. But
sorry, y'all. I've been on the phone dealing with BS. Johnny Jones in the building. I just know I'm blessed no matter what go on. Dankling UFO told me that. It's my guy. Misty Chicago. How you doing, Queen? Appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? At one point, Blueface, you will need God. At some point, I think that's now. I think we all can take a little bit of dose of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Fan West know what I'm talking about. Salute to my guy, Fan West again. Who else? Did I miss anybody in the chat? No, but anybody that's here that didn't hit that like button, man, shame on you. Shame on you. Now hit that like button, man. Show your boy some love, man. We cooking, man. Henny cooking. I'm just sitting here receiving the food and the blessings. That's Henny that's in the kitchen right now, man. Salute to Henny. And did I say, by the way, how good she looking in this video? Very festive, glowing, popping. She must got a new man. Henny, you got a new man. Talk to your boy. Tell your boy what's going on, man. I'm happy for you, Queen, because you glowing. I know you ain't got the, you know, we about the same age, so ain't no goo gaga going on and all that. Yo, man, this video almost over, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. I do. Thank y'all for being here, man. I appreciate y'all. Stand on the media.
his vehicle got totaled in the process, and he decided, I'm suing all parties involved because apparently Kentavious Trailer hit Jarvis's car while he was fleeing from Blueface on the property of Euphoric Nightclub. Imagine going to the strip club and watching some tail, some booty shake.
Luke Cage in the building. What the hell? It just popped up on my screen. Get out of here. I'm talking to my man Luke Cage. He said the show over. He know what's up. Bruh, I didn't know you was on. Yeah, I was on, bro. Why your notifications didn't tell you I was on? What's up with that? Why you ain't hit the subscribe button so the notifications would have told you I was live, Luke Cage? Lucky I ain't over there. I hit you with a chicken. What do they call them things? The little chicken sticks. What the fuck did they call them, man? The little, you know, it's like fish sticks. The little chicken strip. Well, I don't know. The little chicken stick things. Well, I'm gonna hit you with a fish stick. But yeah, man, I'm live, man. Green light in the building, blue blown, two blown in the building, man. We gonna look right there. That nigga Blueface owes $17,790,111.20. He got it down to the T. Did I tell y'all how good she looking today? I don't know. Maybe I did.
And all of that, and you thinking that you in the clear, but as soon as you get outside, your ass finds yourself
cooking bacon
in a situation that you didn't ask for.
I want some. I do want
You
some.
find yourself in the middle of a pow situation.
Yeah. Is she hitting them with the sound effects? Dead homies.
Child, they coming to get you. They coming to get you. I didn't get a chance to upload the oh no yet. I'ma upload the oh no. But anyway.
Oh man, I'm cool on that shit.
So he's suing all of them, right?
The fish dance.
And he is doing a summary judgment that was entered on May 22nd of 2025. But Mr. Heard, there's no like monetary anything.
That nigga gonna have to bang Leonard the Plug at least 10 times to even get a quarter of that, bro. Cause she ain't Kardashian. She ain't the Kardashian. He gonna have to reach out to Kim. And they got to redo the Ray J scene. They got to do the Ray J video with Ray J there with no shirt on at the piano singing One Wish. Nigga, that right there would get them 10 million alone, my nigga. And they had a water dripping down, but only on him. Only on him. Because, I don't know, Blueface might not, he might be cool with being wet and all, you know what I'm saying? On the other hand, man, I can't be wet. I got to be nice and warm. But I don't know. That's for him to figure out. But I think that would be it. Ray J and then Brandy in the other room singing "The Boy Is Mine" when he got Krishan Rock, Jade and Alexa in there, and what's the old lady he was just dating and broke up with her, Hazel E. All fighting over him in the room. While Brandy and Monica singing "The Boy Is Mine." Nigga, that's brilliant. Nigga, how much? How much for the subscription? I'm paying right now. Take my money. Take my money. I need you to take my money. You know? Yo, bro. Yeah. And then Ray J wife walk in there drunk talking about she taking the babies. I'm telling you. And then Kanye West walking on water saying Jesus walks at the wrong moment. At the wrong moment, man, bro, brilliant shit right there. Nigga, he's gonna get at least 20 million. That's 20 billion subscribers and viewers. And then we gonna stream it from Casanat. We gonna stream it from Casanat. Off of his pet. Come on, bro. And the little homie that be filming at the gas station or the little convenience store. What's that nigga name, homie? King Larry or whatever. That's my nigga. I fuck with King Larry. That nigga corny and cool at the same time. Anybody out there ever watch King Larry on YouTube? He the nigga who work at the convenience store and he be streaming all the time. That nigga corny and cool at the same time. I fucks with him. I fucks with you, King Larry. You corny as fuck, though, but you my nigga. Don't even trip, though. I fucks with you. But, yeah, bro, that's it. That's it. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. But that at least get him 20 million off the top.
Thing that has come out for him as of yet, his case is going to be... Okay, so boom. All right, so he did this, and then it was to be continued on October 11th of 2024 at 11 a.m. But this was filed on 5/25/2000. Okay, so for Jarvis Heard, we don't really have much of an update on what's going on with his case, but his case has not been dismissed. So he has that case out there, okay? And then here is Deborah Jenkins. Now, Deborah Jenkins, this is the young lady or the woman, I don't know who she is, but child, she's the one that originally pressed charges on Blueface for taking her phone from her, which caught him the violation in the Vegas case because she walked up on Krishan and said, "I love you, but fuck him," and she got stalled off on. And yeah, so she's suing Blueface, Krishan, and the Palms Resort and Casino. Okay. According to this, the Palms was served, Blueface was served, Krishan was not served. All right. So plaintiff Deborah Jenkins, by and through her own representation, complaining of the defendants Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, Krishan Rock Malone, and FP Holdings, doing business as Palms Resort and Casino. And in support thereof, she states in her amended complaint the following. She's going for count 1 of personal injury by assault and battery from Krishan, that on May 29th of 2023, the plaintiff Deborah Jenkins was a legally authorized visitor to the defendant's Palms Resort and Casino, and recognized the defendants Jonathan Porter and Krishan Rock Malone to be celebrities in the music industry and either performers or guests of defendant Palms Resorts and Casino, herein called the Palms. The defendant, Jonathan Porter, we're just going to keep calling him Blueface, was an entertainer well acknowledged in the hip hop and music industry and was either a performer, guest, or visitor of the Palms. Defendant Krishan was an entertainer and companion of Blueface and either was a performer, guest, or visitor of the Palms. The defendant Palms Resort Casino is a hotel and entertainment center frequented by numerous guests for fine dining, entertainment, and gambling. That each of the defendants then and are owed a duty to treat plaintiff with respect and refrain from causing or allowing her to receive bodily harm. Notwithstanding same, the defendant Krishan subsequent to consenting to having her photograph taken by the plaintiff and being complimented thereto, did then and there viciously attack plaintiff, hitting her in the face and body, causing the plaintiff to suffer bodily injury and emotional trauma. That as a result of the conduct of defendant Krishan, plaintiff was caused to suffer damages as following: a general damage in the form of pain and suffering, mental anguish, and loss of employment of life. And enjoyment of life to her detriment in the amount not less than $200,000. Special damages for medical expenses in the amount not less than $40,000. Attorney fees of her costs of suit and any other relief that the court considers fair and reasonable. All right, now, Jonathan Porter, Blueface, assault, personal injury, and assault and battery. So she's saying that defendant Krishan Malone, Jonathan Porter, Blueface, viciously attacked the plaintiff, hitting her in the face, abdomen, and kicked her. That the actions of defendants were uncalled for, unjust, intentional, and did cause the plaintiff to suffer unnecessary harm, physically and emotionally to her body and person. Plaintiff has, as a result thereof, did suffer pain and suffering to her body and mind and loss of enjoyment of life, as well as psychological distress. Wherefore, and for the foregoing reasons, defendant Deborah Jenkins was caused to suffer damages as follows: general damages in the form of pain and suffering, mental anguish, and loss of enjoyment of life to her detriment in the amount of not less than $200,000. Special damages for medical expenses in the amount not less than $40,000. Attorney fees and costs of suit, any and all relief this court considers to be fair and reasonable. Okay. Then she is also suing the Palms. All right. This is the young lady whose cell phone was taken. She did file this. She filed it one time before under a Jane Doe. She then took it out and she was suing just Krishan. She then took that and put her name on it. Now she's filing with her name on it. Anyway, this was filed into the courts. And so this is another case. So this case, this person is basically seeking to have $24,000. 2004, I'm sorry, what did she say? 2040. Okay, so she wants $240,000. $240K. So are we adding that to this with Blueface? Okay, let's add it to Blueface. Well, let's bust it down the middle. Let's be fair and let's bust it down the middle. $120,000. And that's if this case even gets won. I'm not going to change his total, but that would just bring it up to 910,000 for 17,910,100. But with this right here, I don't know, because it just, you see how there's something missing from the story. Like everybody has told this story. Krishan told the story. Blueface told the story. As a matter of fact, he told the story in his recent Vlad interview, which is why this was even brought up and brought to the attention of how this incident happened. But it was said that the young lady, you know, she complimented Krishan, which she admits to, but then she said something disrespectful to Blueface and got took off on. So I don't know, but either way, this is how we have gotten to $17,790,111.20 is what Blueface owes right now as we speak. That's his debt. There's no getting around that. We just went through the court docs and I just broke all of this down for y'all. So it has been broken down to where it is now forever and always going to be broke. There is no getting around. Once the courts are involved, they coming to get you. They coming. That's it. There's no getting around that. They coming for their money. Child, you better duck and run because they coming. All right. Now, I know a lot of people sitting back trying to calculate everything and try to make it seem like it's not so, but it is. Your connection is lost. AOL ain't even in service no more. Anyway, so if you are here on the YouTube, I want to change. Oh, there it is. I can change my screen. No, you don't get to be on the screen. I go on the screen. What you talking about? Why? What you geeking for? Why does it keep putting that on the screen? It's supposed to just be me. What are we doing? Don't play with me. Boom. Anyway, let me get these comments back up on this screen and let me shout y'all out. Thank y'all so very much for being with your girl. Now, let me go ahead. Can somebody drop the link for the Twitch? Because we going to Twitch. We're not staying over here on YouTube. I gave y'all a whole hour breaking down Blueface's stuff, all his court decks. We going over there to Twitch so we can talk about some other shit. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can drop the Twitch link for y'all. Let me grab my Twitch link. Because we gonna continue the party on over there on Twitch. If you have never had the pleasure of getting on Twitch with us, child, we go through everything. Okay, we don't stay on just one topic. We get on all of the topics. So this message is going to self-destruct in a few minutes. But does anybody have any questions? Hey, No Cap Network. How do I share this? Don't laugh at me, y'all. Don't laugh at me. All right. I'm trying to see how I could send it to y'all. I think this is it. Because I don't know who's here, who's not here. I didn't send nothing out to my snipers. No, none of that. I don't know. Fix it, Jesus, because only you can. All right. There it is. Bang. I think that's it. They saying WACK100'S is a popo child. We know that. What'd you say? Due to his shenanigans, according to Hazel, they almost had him a few Mondays back. Right. All right. So I have dropped the Twitch link in the chat. Let me see if that Twitch link is working. Is it working, y'all? Yes, we're going to the Twitch bar. Sherman, everybody loves the Twitch bar.
The Twitch bar. What is the Twitch bar? What the? I wouldn't listen.
Is the link working, you guys?
Let me see. I think I got some more content to run to for y'all.
It's in the comments.
Y'all chilling? We
chilling?
Oh,
I put it away. Hold on.
We're gonna run some CS2.
I put it in the wrong thing. Here you go.
We're gonna run
Bang.
some CS2 back shit.
Y'all see it now?
CS2 back content.
Okay, I see people starting to go over to the Twitcher because we're ending this live. I'm going to say thank you to everybody who has tapped in and tuned in. If you've been here with us for an hour, then you got an hour's worth of information. I will be coming back and returning back to you guys. I've just been on a little bit of a hiatus, even from the circus. But you can also follow me on the press box here on YouTube as well. But make sure that you are over here on the Twitch because we are going to be starting to do new things over there on the Twitch. And y'all want to be subscribed so y'all don't get
dead homies.
So y'all don't get
Oh, Sherm been hiding over there, man. Sherm
commercials.
Tell Sherm, man, come on back to the Chizat, man. Ain't nobody telling me he had to go over there, man. He just needs to tell us this little, you know, to kick back and relax. That's all, you know. He was doing too much.
So that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see.
Salute to that girl, Henny. Salute to that girl, Henny, man. Somebody get a message to Sherm, man. Tell Sherm, man, it's all good. He just needed to tell, you know, to kick back. I see my man Jonas ain't been pulling up lately, man. That's interesting. That's interesting. Because he was one of the main ones telling me I need to talk to Sherm. My thing is I didn't need to talk to Sherm. There was nothing I didn't do anything to talk to Sherm, you know? Sherm know why I was saying what I was saying, but it's all good, though. You know? It's all love. I ain't tripping. It's my guy. It's my man, 50 grand. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, man, I got some more content for us, man. Let's run it. Then I'm gonna try to find some more. Since we cooking this morning, let's keep cooking. Give it Sherm might be flirting. Oh no. But with Henny? He flirting with Henny? D-Class 1. D-Class 1, salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up. Hit that like button on your way in. I appreciate you. All day, every day. Oh, my girl's so pretty. She's sad right now. She's so pretty. All right, man, let's go to this content right here, man. CS2 Backlemore. WACK100'S explodes on Stockton and says that they took a major L after the tragic birthday party shooting. I heard about this, but I didn't check it out. So I send my condolences to the families who may have lost a child in that incident. I'm not too educated on what happened, but I did hear that it was a tragedy, and no parent should be burying their child. It should be the other way around. I don't want to get into my personal stories, especially now because it's been on my heart. So I'm gonna bypass that, but I send my condolences to the families who suffered a tragedy that day or night. I don't know what would possess someone to do some crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Nathan the Great. Is that right? Yeah. Salute to you. Salute to you for being here, man. That shit was crazy as fuck. Like I said, I'm not too educated on what happened, but I did hear that something happened. And let's do a moment of silence for those kids and we get to the video. All right, y'all. Rest in peace to whoever lost their life that night or day. The drunk raccoons was passed out in the liquor store bathroom. All right, let's get to the content.
Team in here. For the media team.
We're the media team. We got content.
Even on busy days, a little thoughtfulness goes a long way. And thanks to Healthy Choice Simply Steamers, I get a quick...
TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, WACK. You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
And I'm trying to figure out what monster shoots up a 2-year-old's birthday party.
Man, them they're out of line with that one. Killed 3 years, bro.
It's a 2-year-old birthday party.
You talking about that shit up in Stockton?
Yeah, bro. Like, who runs up in a 2-year party?
We were just talking about that shit last night, brother. That shit all bad.
That's the one with like 14 people getting shot and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 people shot. 3 of them was kids. 3 of them got killed.
Yeah, we ran that story last night. Shit crazy.
Oh no.
It's crazy.
Hell yeah, the mayor called the White House trying to get help from Trump on shit. You know he'll send them out there.
Oh, you look, gang members, whatever they got going on over there. I would go visit you right now if I was there.
They gonna treat that shit like Chicago.
Yeah.
Everything must go.
That's a fact. As they should.
Yeah, that shit
like
getting out
that
of
get to
hand.
happening, you don't even want to be associated to that type of shit, bro.
Real shit.
They insinuating this stem from that rap beef shit that been going on out there. Them Fly Boys and them Mud Brothers and that EBK shit. They trying to say all that shit stems from that shit. And dissing online back and forth with each other.
Yeah, especially if they went over there to get some. But I'll tell you in a minute, if you hot like that, bro, if you hot like that, you shouldn't be around that type of shit anyway.
God damn, that's what I said last night.
But that's what we were saying.
Y'all
right?
don't like me telling you when I say my kids, they don't allow them in my vehicle. I didn't used to allow them in my vehicle back then. You know what I'm saying? It was on. You
Real
know what
shit.
I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's a fact.
you know, I'm not finna even, a lot of places I wouldn't because it's like, all right, I know we worn out here. I go over here and another nigga see me and they pull up, is on, and then I'm subjecting these. I just wouldn't go certain places.
That's
You
exactly
get what I'm
we were
saying?
saying.
That's
That's exactly what we were saying. Somebody like you not no good here. You gotta go. He shouldn't have went, but somebody else should have told him he had to leave.
Yeah. How many times I tell you, you gotta get a bike? Nah, you got some shit going on, and this is a bunch of old people and kids. I'm strapped. We know you strapped. That's why you can't be here. Bunch of niggas strapped, but you strapped because
Family got to start outcasting them young niggas, man. Stop making them real comfortable. They got to get away from them babies, man.
I seen Jason Lee. I think he's not the mayor, but he's something connected to that city.
He the vice mayor.
I wouldn't. Yeah, he was saying like, I know y'all want to retaliate, but don't.
you training on what it's supposed to be, what it ain't supposed to be. They just don't. So, Stockton took an L. Whoever shit, niggas couldn't have came back to the neighborhood. They couldn't have came back over there where we was from. The trip.
Hell no, not with them kid fatalities.
Hell no.
Why you didn't wait till they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't earning no stripes like that.
I don't know if they caught somebody.
For the shooting?
I don't know what they're gonna put. I'm gonna pin it up top. I think they talking about Stockton. That shit is crazy, man. J.O., that just let me know all the rules is out the window.
I was saying that the other day, man.
I wanted to pause it real quick and get back to that screen. I was doing something real quick, but let me get back to my Chizat, man. Where's Chizat, man? Because I just wanted to point out something real quick to the Chizat. Make sure all my soldiers is here. You know what I'm saying? They all here. They all here. Now, y'all hear that fool, J.O.? Y'all hear him? Any of y'all who don't... Miss Inglewood? Oh, I thought Miss Inglewood Blue here? Oh, there she go. What's up, girl? Miss Inglewood Blue in the building. Salute to you, queen. That fool J.O. that y'all hear, right, in this audio, that's the same J.O. that found out that WACK was trying to talk to a girl that he was talking to behind his back. And then the nigga was dirty macking him by down talking to nigga pillow talking to the chick. He found out. He left. Built his own room on another club on Clubhouse. Talked a whole lot of shit. By his own man. His own this. His own that. He ain't going back to the 100 side. The fuck? Look where that nigga at right now. Sitting right there on the stage talking to the nigga who tried to dirty mac him and take his chick. Where they make these type of niggas from? I don't know where they... Thank God I don't got no niggas around me like that. Never mind.
And then I'm in the barbershop, they like WACK, they be rapping about it. They saying they don't get with your mama, your kids, nothing.
That shit crazy. That's what I was telling them, like, comparing
listen to him.
Stockton to L.A., no structure whatsoever.
Oh,
at all. Don't give a fuck. They big homies and none of that shit.
The person that was throwing the birthday party.
How you know you from the East Coast? How do you know what they do in Stockton and you from the East Coast, man? Shut up. You ain't got no structure. You ain't got no integrity. That man that you're on the stage talking to was getting at your girl behind your back and you found out and was smutting you to her. Man, you one of them things that they used to give out to the kids every day. What they call them? Y'all know what they... Sucker. You a sucker.
Her boyfriend, the baby daddy, he was a gang member, and he was the one that made about he don't care about the kids.
Oh, so they was coming to get probably.
Basic.
That shit crazy.
They are not considered suspects in the mass shooting. KCRA 3's Anahita Jafari sat down with one of those men, and we do want to warn you, some of these details are hard to hear.
25-year-old Billy Williams sits in the San Joaquin County Jail.
They want to talk about my name. They want to talk about what happened. Tell them to talk about who carried the kids, not why they came. Because we don't know why they came, because I wouldn't do that to somebody.
Speaking out about what happened the night of the shooting and his arrest 2 days later.
My parole violation right now is based off me being around where a crime was committed.
He tells me he doesn't know why someone would shoot up a children's birthday party. Do you think you know who did this?
No. Hell no.
He says he was there for his niece's party and thought he heard balloons popping, but really they were gunshots.
I just started to run after all the kids that I seen the wall. And I started to carry them, and I noticed that when the police came that they didn't run to the kids. They were like still pointing the guns.
He says his back was turned, so he didn't know who was shooting at them.
I couldn't believe it because I turned around and I seen the little girl fall. When I seen the little girl fall, I was like, this is like a movie.
Williams tells me when police arrived, he says they took a long time to get into the building.
I was like, the kids is dying, and they wouldn't listen.
In Stockton, I'm Anahita Jafari, KCRA 3 News.
Williams told Anahita that all he cares about now is getting out of jail so he can be with his family. He says he has seen the posts on social media, people claiming that he and Luciano Guerrero were the targets of the shooting. But he says if anyone was targeted, he doesn't understand why those attackers would shoot children.
Damn, man. Bringing the heat to the block or to the party. No. We don't do that.
So all the adults think there was just balloons popping?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Taking myself to a normal state of mind. 2-year-old birthday party, kids running around you at a banquet little hall. When you first hear that, normal. they're not gonna go, their mind's not gonna think gunshots. Me, immediately, my ear is gonna travel in the direction of the gunshots. Immediately.
That's what the FBI's do.
And see, in situations like that, I know that my life, whatever it was, is kind of, because at that point it's going to be over with and disrupted, because I'm going at that gunman.
If you don't shut up.
However I gotta go at it, I'm gonna draw the attention from these kids. Well, he gonna see me coming at him so strong, he gonna have to get out on me. Either he gonna miss or he gonna hit. But at that point in time, hopefully, like, let me get up out of here or something. And this is what I'm saying. It's a lack of heart in the world, bro. A lot of these cowards.
Big you.
On some real shit. I don't know how many adults was in there, but I'm hearing it was in there, didn't return fire.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, in a situation like this, and you know what's crazy? A lot of these kids, like, be oblivious to some of this shit. They probably was just walking around, and you know them. They didn't start reacting until other people started reacting.
No, that's a fact. Real shit. That's how it usually be. Especially party music playing and all that shit. They really paid attention to that.
Yeah, that shit. Me, I don't give a fuck. I'm mad. I'm watching the dough.
Oh, yeah.
I told R&B, I don't enjoy this out and shit. I'm never not on point.
Fucker done told on the homies.
Got to be.
Like crazy. Like the 14-year-old. He drove up to that party. They not even from Stockton.
Oh, shit. What?
Yeah, they from like Modesto or some shit.
What's that, like the next town over or something?
Stockton, Modesto. Yeah, let me see how far it's.
So they got beef with with another town?
No, they just brought their kid up.
Oh, and whoever that is came all the way from there, basically.
No, they don't know who it is. I'm saying it's some kids that was there that they don't know what's going on in the area with they just going to a kid's birthday party.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What it's looking like from what somebody just said, whoever.
Eugene, Henley, Hannibal, my kids is here. Boy, I seriously doubt, nigga, you was gonna be heroic in that moment. Rest in peace to them babies. But I seriously doubt he was gonna be heroic in that situation. Like, boy, shut up.
Whoever the father was to the kid who partied, maybe he was caught up in some shit. I don't know.
Like he was in, yeah, I heard that last night too.
The dude that they was saying that first, his father came out and was saying that dude, he had left that city because he was scared because all the shit that was happening to him, and he just came back just to visit his friends and join the party. But he had got shot too, and him and his girl got shot, and they're scared for their lives right now.
Oh, so maybe they was looking for him. So he left. Is this the parent of the 2-year-old child whose birthday it was?
No, that the parent of the 2-year-old child was the one that made the song about shooting if their kids is around, and apparently their gang had been doing that, had been shooting in front of their kids and shit. But the other dude was a rapper. That the first dude that they said that they might have been the reason why they were shooting it up, he was saying he don't know why they shot it up, but his dad came out and said that the reason why he left Stockton because he was scared, this was getting at him and shit, and basically he just came back just for the birthday party and to see his friends. But then him and his girl got shot, and they're like scared for their lives. Dude didn't even want his dad to say nothing, but his dad said something anyways.
Yeah, man, all that shit. Man, listen. Man. I don't give a what you got going on, bro. Listen, I swear to God, I remember being a young nigga. There was one nigga named, called himself a nigga named Earl. He was from 6-0. We was looking for this, and one of the basehead bitches right across the street from our projects was like a strip mall. You know, Burger King there. Back then it was like JJ Newberry's, the grocery store, all the shit, right? Thrifties and all this shit. Basehead come across the street. Say, yeah, Earl stuck in traffic right there at the light. What Earl? Y'all be looking for? And we come out the front of the projects, a nigga had an SS, I'll never forget this. We run up on the car. When we run up on the car, I get to the driver's side, right at it. He can't move, he in traffic. He got his broad in the passenger seat with a baby seat in the back seat. I pulled back. I said, you got that, homie. You know what's happening. Get up out of here.
Yeah, he spared your life as he see the babies.
I seen the baby in the, yeah, you're like, get up out of here. No, we looking for you, but you got that. Get up out of here. Let me tell you what's crazy. 3 months later, we was on some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. We went over there. We in an enemy neighborhood. We got a broad over there. We laying low in her house all day watching them. And then at night, we sneaking down the alley, putting in work, running back to our house, right? They don't know where we coming from. We did this shit for like 3 days straight. So we go to get up out of there. And we in our Astro van. We like, look, drop us off in the neighborhood. Pull up on the side of us. Same, I'm looking at him. But we got kids in the car and all this shit, right? I'm looking at him for about 8 seconds before he look up and realize it's me. I could have had my way, but the kids in the car, right? I said, what's up, homie? I said, open up that side door. I said, we got 3-4 kids in there. I said, she gonna drop us off in the set. We can get to it when she pull off. He like, nah, I ain't tripping. We make a left, the nigga he was in the right-hand lane, he make a hard left. I said, yo, you hit the next light. Been a hard right. She been a hard right. He bends one. I said, he been a left. So I'm zigzagging him. I said, all right. I was telling homie, I said, yo, lay the kids down. Kids get laid down. I said, listen, they start popping. When I reach my hand back in, I mean, I'm out, hand me the next one. Y'all lay on the kids. Sure enough, they start popping. Same. So now I'm telling her, you got to drive on the other side of the street where I can get them off of me. I'm literally sitting on the windowsill of the passenger seat, but they slick enough to try to stay on the driver's side and shoot diagonal. So I'm telling her, keep making rights, because every time you make a right, I got a clear shot at them, right? So this is the only way I get them off of us. When I get them off of us, I look in the back. Everybody all right? I look at my homeboy face. He look at me, look at the ground. One of the kids is hit.
Oh, shit.
Her kid is hit. She about 9 years old, right? I tell her, yo, get to the hospital. The homie hit. I don't want to tell her it's her kid. She don't have it, right? So we get to the hospital, right? Jump out the car. We grab the kid. She sees her baby. She go crazy, right? I'm trying to calm her down. I'm like, hey, calm down, we gonna deal with it. He said, Dad, everybody know you caught that and his bitch and his kid, and y'all gave everybody talking about it. You showed this kids, and he still did what he did. You could have killed this 2-3 times because the kid was in the car, you didn't do it, and he still fought. I said, listen, don't involve long, we gonna deal with it. We get the baby in there. Baby get hit with a 38, but the ear bone saved her, stopped the baby alive, right?
Thank God.
It saved the baby life, right? So as we hunting this, gets the police hunting this, because the lady noticed, she noted, like a nigga know me, he know this, I seen, so I guess she give a report on the nigga. So long story short, he end up going to jail for the shit. He goes to jail for it. So fast forward, probably like 27, 28 years later, I'm walking through the Kaiser Hospital parking lot, coming to the door, and they be having the little benches there. A female jumps up on me and wraps around me like wraps her whole body. She squeezed, oh my God, I've been waiting to see you and this, that, and other. So I'm like, trying to understand what the going on. The female that's with me, right? She looking like what's going on. I don't know what's going on, right? So I don't want to just be rough with her, so I'm trying to get the lady off of me, but be cordial. I'm like, excuse me, do I know you? I'm like, you know, because I don't know if this is a crazy person. I don't know what's going on. She said, do you know me? She said, maybe you know this. And she turned to the side and she moved her ear.
It showed you.
Mark. In my mind, I said, why would I? And it hit me.
Little girl.
I said, is your mom such and such? She said, yeah, you saved my life. It was a little girl. She's grown.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. It was crazy shit. But a lot of these, damn, I don't know, bro. Bro, man, I wouldn't give a. If you with your women or your kid, we ain't that, bro. You got that?
Nah, that's a fact. That was the number one rule. Your mama, your kids, your baby moms, you got that.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. But these knew it was, bro. They say 2 guns. They didn't drive by and shoot this up, J.O. They stepped inside the building.
That shit crazy. That's no respect at all. They just don't give a. See, we seen shit like that. We doubled back and kept on going. All right, we'll catch up with Data because his family outside. They don't give. They going inside.
Crazy.
Yeah, rest in peace, them little babies, man. That's all I can say. This world is wicked.
Today I'm going to make a beat. We're going to Output's new plugin co-producer, play your beat. It's going to analyze it.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse.
I forgot he does this weird little ending where he ends it a lot earlier than he should, man. Let me see where we at in the chat. That's gonna dictate if I play this next video. Man, y'all heard that BG Knockout allegedly did some telling? Did y'all hear that? Let's run that. I got that. I got that queued up. I don't know the person that's running it, but he seems to have the paperwork. So we're gonna run it. Yeah, we're gonna run it. What's the name of this channel again? Freak. The real one, Diesel. The real John Diesel. That's his name. My apologies. The real John Diesel. Diesel Tank Entertainment. Salute to him for the content. Salute to him for the content. If you want to go subscribe after this, please go show him some support. After this video, I'll probably get up out of here, y'all. Let's get to it.
Compton on a punk ass shootout, right? The lots of the homies get busted, and this dude identifies them as the shooters, right? After this, he makes a song, Real Motherfucking G's. And then he goes to prison with a jacket all on his back, man. He went to prison, did the whole shit, knowing he had this shit lingering over his head, man. God damn, man. BG Knockout, man. Ha ha. Shit, boy. Hey, man, you already know what it is, man. John the Hit, man. Diesel, man. Let's go. Straight to it, though, man. So today, man, we got a good one, man. Check this out, man. BG Knockout.
Hey, Kodak Black, cuz. Hey, homie. Who is you, cuz? Don't be speaking on my homeboy, nigga.
Gonna get fucked up out here, you stupid ass boy. Little young test tube baby ass nigga. Eat your ass.
BG Knockout, right? Wasn't he the one that got on Black TV talking about the Mexicans can snitch on the blacks and that it wasn't a problem, that not us allowed to do that shit, man? Come on, man. Cut that old weak ass shit out, man. That shit was hella weak. And you know what? People did talk about it. I remember a couple people got on the channels and talked about it, but it wasn't really
by D-Class 1 though.
It wasn't big news.
Why are they just now talking about it? I'm gonna tell you why. Because CS2 back, he's bearing gifts. All this is directly attached to WACK100. Do y'all understand what's going on here now? Do I have to take y'all down that rabbit hole, or y'all figuring it out like I figured it out? That's why this is coming out. Anytime some rat paperwork come out on somebody out of the clear blue sky, who do you think is in charge of all that? Of all hip-hop and entertainment? CS2 back. And then when this picks up more steam, guess who's going to act like it just popped on the internet? WACK100. Catch up, Mustard. Catch up.
People just kind of like, you know, swept it under the rug because really we know, come on, man. Can't nobody snitch on nobody. There ain't no color barrier here where, yeah, we can snitch on them, but we can't snitch on them. Come on, man. Cut that old weak ass shit out, man. Nobody can snitch on nobody, period. Right? But that shit did get swept under the rug where BG Knockout has said that the Mexicans or the Southsiders were allowed to snitch on blacks. Ha! Ha! Boy, he was, man, he crazy than a motherfucker for that shit, man. What the fuck wrong with dude, right? But like I said before, nobody really even tripped on it, just like, cause we know, come on, it's bullshit, right? That shit weak. You know, and BG Knockout is from, he's from a Crip gang down in Compton. He's from, what's the name of his gang, man? I forgot, right? But he's from a gang down there, right?
He's from Nutty Block.
Just recently, in the last couple of days, right, what was it, yesterday or today, on a few outlets, right, were saying that he came up on some paperwork. Some paperwork surfaced where Mr. Knockout is telling the police what went down, right? And, you know, Vlad pressed him on several occasions about the snitching shit, right? I think Vlad already knew that BG had said some shit on paperwork, right? Because he always asked him about the snitching shit, right? He kept asking, what if they snitched on you? What if they snitched on him, right? And then BG's answer always was like, oh, we just can't do it. There's just no way you can't snitch. Well, he took a hard stance on snitching, right? And all of a sudden, this paperwork surfaced about him snitching on the Rasa and shit, right? And they lay on a case back in 1992.
Like, listen up. If staff abused you while you were locked up in juvie, you are not just stuck with the trauma. You could be looking at 300 grand or more.
Before the Real Motherfucking G's song came out with Eazy-E and Real, well, it's the knockout, definition original baby gangster. That part, man, y'all remember that part, man? Yeah, that part. That part of the song was actually what made him famous. This nigga told the police about what had went down. Then, after he snitched, he went and did that song. Cold gangster. Cold gangster, boy. Did you hear the timeline on that? Look, this nigga went and told the police, right? Allegedly. It sounds like he did. We're leaning in that direction, right? Because, like, you know when it's fake paperwork, right? But allegedly, right? Allegedly, they said that he snitched on some type of paperwork, right? He snitched on somebody, right? So he goes and snitches on somebody back in 1992. 93 come around, New Year's resolution. Oh, this year I'm gonna be big and bad. So in 1993, he decides to hop on that song, Real Motherfucking G's, with Eazy-E, when they was beefing against Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. And he gets on this song talking about real motherfucking G's, nigga. Come on, man. Knock it the fuck off, man. For real, man. And like, look, this nigga's pushing 60. Yeah, BG Knockout's pushing 60, right? Okay. He's already moved away from the gang lifestyle, right? But you had us fooled. You had a bunch of us fooled for the last 4 decades, man. For the last 4 decades, you done had us fooled, right? BG knockout, right? Like, he never got on here proclaiming to be that gangster, though. I mean, he was known for that song, right? Real talk. Him and his brother, right? Oh, and on Crazy Hood Media, Crazy Hood Media, man. Oh my God. This nigga all behind the closet ass motherfucker, inside the closet ass motherfucker. Come on, man. Show me your face, man. But anyhow, man, I ain't tripping on this little nigga, man. I ain't tripping on this little dude, man. Crazy Hood Media, right? Anyhow, moving on, right? So this nigga, he said that Draysta, his big brother, is on Megan's Law. Real talk, I don't even know how true that is, man.
Oh, it's true.
It's a bad look, though, man. Think about it, y'all. For one, you a studio gangster, right? You really done told the police, right? And then your big brother's on Megan's Law. Wow. Combination, boy. That is a combination. That's a tag team duo, man. And the cool part about it, right, is that these niggas had hopped on a song with Eazy-E talking about real motherfucking G's, man. Come on, man. I'm speechless, right? I don't even know what to say, right? Because we all bumped it. We all was infatuated with that song, right? We all knew about that beef between Dr. Dre and Eazy-E and the whole Suge Knight shit and Death Row and all that shit before Pac came, right? Y'all remember, right? But that song was a classic. It's a classic today. Are we still gonna bump it? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna bump a song of a nigga that I know doesn't really snitch, right? I'm not gonna bump that. We're just not gonna do it. A nigga might listen to it, but we're not gonna be riding down the block slapping your shit, man. Hell no, nigga. The fuck I look like riding down East 14, nigga, slapping some song where the nigga done snitch, right, man? Come on, man. Hell no. Look, the shit is kind of asshole backwards right nowadays, right? But it's always been asshole backwards, man. You see it right here. This is 1992, man. In the height of the in the height of the gang banging era, right? And you know Compton and the Raza down there back in 1992. Oh, you know what it was. You know what it was in Compton, in LA County, and that whole shit down there back in the 90s, man. You know what it was. For those of you that are from that era and that was in high school around that time and was out on the street fucking with it, man, you know what gangbanging life was like down in LA in the 90s, right? Just like everywhere else. Nigga, the 90s was gang era, nigga, everywhere, every town, right? But we didn't have all this motherfucking access with the click of a button and go through people's shit. Niggas really invade people's privacy, right? But hey, it's all public record, right? If you testified in court or you spoke to the police, it's gonna come out. If you did it, it's gonna come out. That's just the way it is, man. Because niggas on social media, that's all they do is they try to find. They go through your shit in a microscope, with a microscope. They want to make sure that, you know, they gonna try to find something to pin on you to degrade it or downgrade your character, right? Assassinate your character, right? That's what they're trying to do. That's what there's other channels that are out for that. They're out for blood. They're out to.
Salute to Steffi Weffy that's in the building. Salute to Steffi Weffy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
They're out to motherfucking destroy you. They're trying to knock your channel down, right? That's just the way it is, right? It's competitive. It's like competition in a way, right? Where this channel is harder than this channel and you know, and whatever the case may be. But the whole thing with BG Knockout, man, oh man, again, allegedly, the whole allegedly thing, right? But in this case, man, we pretty much know it's the fingers pointing in your direction, man. You know, it's public record, so somebody had to really go down there.
You know what I'm saying? If you
Would he snitch on if somebody rolled up and allegedly kill his mother. And he said, no, it's not allowed, even if it's my mother, my brother, or anybody.
At Amazon, skills training and apprenticeships can move hourly employees into higher paying roles.
If your mother was sitting in the car seat next to you, I have no idea, Vlad. Can't say nothing. Your own mother. Can't. You have kid. If your kid ain't saying nothing, doesn't matter.
So Vlad asked him if somebody did something to his mother, right? Would he snitch? And he said, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's against the code.
Salute to Bloody
right?
Man. My God. Salute everybody. Bloody Man, salute to you, my brother. From another mother, salute to the entire chat. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I don't know. This probably be the last video, and I'm gonna get up out of here, man. We've been rocking since 6 o'clock. You know, these dudes can't compete with us. You know, they don't know. Like they be on the internet popping it while we be eating turtle nuggets in Morocco. You know what I'm saying? Eating alligator steak tacos in Sudan. Like these niggas can't compete with what we be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like we eating ostrich meatballs in Italy, in Switzerland. You know, they not on our level. We don't want smoke with nobody. We come in peace. You know, like how can I be beefing with somebody who ain't had praying mantis burgers out there in the Swiss ends? Like these niggas ain't living like us and Tony Yayo. You know, I know y'all seen the videos of the nigga that be clouding Tony Yayo. That shit be having me dying because Tony Yayo be talking about these motherfucking caviar be having caviar pancakes in Switzerland, you know? That nigga Tony Yayo is crazy. You said you ain't eat none of that exotic shit. Come on, giving life. What you talking about? You ain't that. What you mean? You ain't never had a flounder salad? Nigga, you ain't never had a flounder salad, bro? Come on, bro. You lying. You ain't. You lying. Damn, you ain't never had an armadillo burrito with extra sauce and guap, niggas? You crazy? Come on, bro. Them armadillo tacos is the best shit on the market, bro. I guess only me and Tony Yayo. We only know about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I had kangaroo enchiladas the other day. I had kangaroo enchiladas. You know? Niggas is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, my baby look good early in the morning, y'all. Oh, my God. I wish y'all could see her, but she don't be showing herself, so don't ask. But she be looking good, though. My nigga said the richest I go is salmon salad, and I made it myself. You made a salmon salad. See, you don't understand what we talking about then. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what we talking about then. Because I don't know. Bro, is you crazy? That's what, man, I had a stingray salad 2 weeks ago. Stingray. You ain't never had a stingray salad? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This shit funny. Morocco has some. Oh, he said Morocco has some pretty as fuck women. In Morocco? Hell yeah, they do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me play the video while we sit there clowning. What'd he say? He said what? I had to go back up. This is crazy. Oh, man. That's funny.
Knowing damn well back in 92, he went against the code, right? He told on the Mexicans, right? From Compton. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. There's no disputing that. Like I said, I haven't actually went down to the county courthouse and look at this paperwork. But you kind of sense and kind of know when it's for real, right? This is one of those cases where it's probably for real. But allegedly, this is what they're saying that he did. That he told on some Mexican dudes from Compton in a shootout, right? And I don't know. I let the streets handle that. You know, I'm just doing content, man. I'm just bringing you guys the latest news, man. I don't give a fuck what happens to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a civilian now, man. I don't want no problems with nobody, man. Straight up. I'm gone. Man, John Diesel, man. 300 songs. So
my nigga crazy. You had beaver? You never tried beaver? Man, I had beaver empanadas like a month ago. Beaver empanadas. You ain't never had the beaver empanadas? Nigga, they go, my nigga. They go ham. They go ham. Niggas is tripping, bro. Nigga said, I will eat deer and steak. Deer and steak? Nigga, that's surface level shit, my nigga. That's surface level shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's come on, bro. I had silverback gorilla mashed potatoes one day. Nigga, changed my life. Changed my life. Nigga. Placenta. Let me stop being nasty. I think they're gonna play a video.
Let's do a quick recap right quick, man, before I end this video.
No, we don't need a recap. We heard what you said, man. Salute to the chat, man. I appreciate everybody that pulled up, even the ones that pulled up late, man. You know how it go, man. Better late than never, man. You know how it is. I love y'all for real, though. For real, for real. I appreciate y'all, man. My nigga said I had deer, squirrel, rabbit, and alpaca. Bro, I had alpaca potato salad, nigga. You ain't saying nothing, brother. Alpaca potato salad. You ain't never had that? I had that in the Swiss Islands. Nigga, you niggas is tripping. Straight tripping. Nigga, I had goldfish nachos in the islands, my nigga. In Belize, nigga, I was eating goldfish nachos. You niggas was out here just eating regular nachos, bro. Is you niggas crazy? Shit. Nigga, I had a chocolate dirt bun cake before. You ever had a chocolate bun dirt cake, my nigga? Crazy. It go ham. It straight go ham. Shit is nasty. Those roasted garlic donkey bites. Yo, dude. That's funny. Those roasted garlic donkey bites is crazy. That's funny. That's funny. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I needed that. Those roasted garlic donkey bites is a vibe. That's hilarious. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That nigga goes to bed there and say, now y'all fucking with me, bro. You ain't never had that type of shit? Yo, you tripping. Nigga, that's the best shit ever. I know what he talking about. Nigga, those roasted garlic donkey bites, nigga, they go ham. And you can air fry them. What? What? I hope y'all not up early yawning, because if y'all are, that means you ain't getting no sleep last night. I'm just praying that none of y'all are up yarning. Y'all might need some coffee or something, you know? Ain't nothing worse than somebody that wakes up early in the morning and they start yawning, you know? It's like, damn, you didn't get enough rest? Golly. Nah, broski. Well, I am an ass man. You an damn Steffi. My nigga said D Class 1 said he an ass man. Steffi got plenty of that. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's like asking me if I like Alaskan oysters. Alaskan oysters? Come on, bro. That's simple shit right there, bro. That's simple shit. Yeah, nigga, I done had horse poop potato chips, nigga. Fuck are you talking about? In the country, horse poop potato chips. Nigga, those is a vibe. Are you serious? Look, she said that D word. Yeah, nigga, he said what he said. He said he ass man. Steve, shoot your shot, brother. Me too, I'm an ass man too. My girl, she got ass. Sexy ass too. I ain't gonna hold you. That motherfucker sexy. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can keep that shit. You can give it like what? The horse poop potato chips, nigga. Those is fire. I throw a little hot sauce on them, my nigga. That shit hit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I done had chili cheese donkey Fritos, nigga. Chili cheese donkey nut Fritos, nigga, with the extra cheese on them. They hit. The camel toe soup go hard too. That's a fact. The camel toe soup is fire. That camel toe be popping. Oh wait, y'all just reminded me of something. Y'all just gave me a flashback. That's funny. All right, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. We killed it on this live, not like last night live. Last night live was, man, that shit was nasty work, nigga. We went ham. We went camel toe on that shit. That's a fact, nigga. We went armadillo on that shit, brother. With a side of Modelo. Dominique. Oh my God. Y'all better not be yawning. God. Oh, y'all better not be up this early yawning. Somebody need an energy drink or some coffee. What are you doing? Damn. What's another exotic animal? What's another one? You niggas, bro, I was in Egypt and I had zebra nachos, nigga. Zebra nachos. Nigga, where y'all getting that at? I had zebra nachos. My nigga Lou from the Lou said you gotta try some smashed cockroach dip. Bro, I had some of that, nigga, in the Swiss Islands. Is you crazy? Nigga, they added extra roaches and water bugs to it and mixed it all. Man, that shit was fire, nigga. I don't know what that nigga Tony Yayo talking about. Tony Yayo don't know what the fuck he talking about. I done had some real good shit, bro. I ain't playing, bro. Oh shit, Steffi Weffy then entered the motherfucking chat. She said she got them spider fruit snacks. Those nigga, that's lame. That's lame. What are you talking about? Nigga, we had roly-poly fruit bites when I was a kid. Roly-poly fruit bites. Fuck them spider whatevers. Roly-poly fruit bites. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Stop playing. Stop playing with your boy. Shit. You ever had a mosquito tamale, nigga? I done had mosquito tamales, nigga, just the other day. Yeah. I did, bro. With a side of horsehair. For the horseradish. Nigga, I wasn't playing. Real shit. I was eating a tamale the other day, and I was fucking it up, and I swear, the lady who made them, she left me a hair present in it. Like, some people get grossed out when they see somebody else's hair in their fucking food. I do too, but not to the extent where I'm going to throw this shit away. My ex-wife, nigga, she would have threw that whole fucking thing, whole pack of tamales away for that and demanded new ones, because she don't do the hair shit at all. She like, that shit gross. So I just politely took that long strand of hair out of it and ate it, you know? I ain't too proud, you know? Somebody very special to me got me those. Get that deep fried flying squirrel sandwich. Oh, fried on both sides. Crispy and golden. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ever had deep fried dog fingers? Nigga. Dipped in the batter with the spicy batter. I don't know what that nigga Tony Yayo talking about. Nigga, we eat all type of shit across this globe, you know? I'm going to get out of here because we can do this all day. They said Ag loves this Chinese dish, some yum boy. That's funny, some yum boy. That nigga Academics is a weird individual. I think he like girls, but I think he like them young. Yeah, I think he what you go to the nail shop and get petties. I think he's a petty. 09999. God damn. damn, nigga, how many nines? I done found a toenail in my food one time and still followed through. You lying, 0999999. You lying, bro. Who literally put their foot in your food, bro? It's crazy work. I wouldn't have ate that. I would have to fire whoever cooked that shit up. And if it was a female, I'm bringing my girl, whoever, a female around me to go whoop that ass. What I'm about to do. I ain't eating no toenail nachos, nigga. We not doing that. We not doing that. Yeah, we not doing that. My nigga said, lighting bugs, raccoon lips, and a turtle shell wrap. Ooh, I think Bobby Flay made some shit like that before. I think you stealing from Bobby Flay. That's some Michelin star type shit, nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, that's different level shit. But I gotta get up out of here, brothers, sisters, queens and kings, my fellow stand on the media team members and family members, man. It's always a good time when y'all around. Always a fun time, man. We just have fun on my live. To the new people that be in my comment section saying I talk too much and I congratulate my chat too much. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, just shut the fuck up. Respectfully, though. Respectfully, though. Just shut the fuck up forever. Do what I want to do on my channel. Shut the fuck up. That nigga said we made you hungry, Lou? It didn't make you want to throw up? That shit didn't make you want to barf all over your phone? Thank God, bro. Hey, salute to the La Familia. Like my man Ghost Bandera said, man, to the next one, man, it's still in the media. Let's
Say what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. What? You said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. 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 Media, we make you stand on it. We tell the truth because it's a demand for it. You know the business. I might even ran for it. They come to the press before he even ran through it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. 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 Stand on it.